Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Step into the world where your vision's unfurled. Ecamm Live's on the scene, let your story be heard. Drag, drop, connect, a tech symphony. Broadcasting live in high quality. Multicam magic, switch it on the go. From your Mac to the world, let your visual show. Overlay, graphic scene, switching slick. With Ecamm Live, no editing, and that's the trick. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Dial in your sound, make it crisp and clear. Mic check 1, 2, let the audience hear. Interviewing guests from near and far. From local to global, you're a streaming star. Green screen effects, transport your space. Custom backgrounds, tie your digital place. Stream to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live. Ecamm's versatility, man, it helps you thrive. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Analytics in view, see your message spread. Comments on the screen, every word can be read. Record, repurpose with ridiculous ease. Clip from social media, spread your message like a breeze. No heavy edits, save your precious time. Ecamm Live, the rhythm to creators rhyme. From hobbyists to pros, it's a tool to choose. Ecamm Live, the platform where you never lose. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction.
I was jamming. You caught me. I was jamming just a little bit. What's going on, everyone? How are you all doing? Lion Flood here, coming back to you live and in person. I am your virtual image consultant, your coach. You just don't know it yet. Let me hook that up. So today's going to be just a little bit different. I'm going to sit back and relax for just a moment. Oh, matter of fact, I did not get that hooked up. I cannot believe it. That's okay, though. I'll do it this way. So today's sort of an impromptu type of just Q&A, asking questions. I didn't really set too much up. I set up a couple of things, but let me get that presented first, really, and present YouTube, and there we go. It should be good. Yeah, should be good. All right, so I'll give a few moments to kind of get everyone here. Should I put that? That's all the way on the back there. So who am I? What am I doing? What is my channel about? Thank you for all of those who are here. And for those who are just now joining, do me a favor as we get started here. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and listen. That bell, ding, all right, go ahead and hit that as well. One of the great things that I do is I create virtual art, right? Somewhat of what you just saw just now, for an example. That's done live. That's not done in any recording because you seated them live currently. So that's being done the same way. I wonder, do I need that to stay open? We'll test it out in a second. Let's see. So video, as we know, is absolutely the most important thing now for any type of marketing. There's no one who can say that it is not. I am not saying it's the most effective way. I'm not saying, radio ads and so forth could be up there. I'm not saying anything of that. I'm saying it's the most important thing because even if we're not in our vehicle, we are watching something. If we're sitting down in a barber shop, in a restaurant, they got TV on. In a bar, they got TVs on. Something, right? So not going to be long. This is very much Q&A. If you've got questions, let me know. If you're out there, go ahead and tell me your site. Tell me where you're at. I want to try to build or show someone how they can use this for themselves in their business. So, what do I mean by that? The platform that I currently use is called Ecamm. Ecamm, it is the most powerful content streaming platform out there. And for everyone who is on today, I am also giving away a 14-day free trial for all Mac users. It is only a Mac system. Sorry, guys. Right? Ecamm. And let me see. So I'm going to stay on for a few minutes, show you guys some stuff. And oh, you know what? I'm also going to do something really quick and practice something. Show you one of the things because I have a presentation tomorrow and I'm teaching some people how to use some of the stuff that we see here on Ecamm. What's going on? Hey, we just met. Do me a favor. Okay, so you just placed that in there. Let's see. I want to show you something here. So let's do that there. Thank you very much for showing up for a quick moment. I'm gonna show you guys some tricks for Zoom. But do me a favor. You just put in for everyone who's coming in. Put in where you're from. You said Tennessee. My wife and I, we just oh, that link was for 13 days ago. Oh man, thank you for telling me that. Um, so let's see here. My wife and I just bought a condo in Gatlinburg, so we go down there now to visit. So love the Tennessee area as well. And here, matter of fact, I'll show you as other people come in. I'll show you one of the great things I love about the system I'm using. Now, this is an integration. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is an integration. This is not directly in Ecamm, but I use it in YouTube and Zoom meetings or presentations. But as we saw, and it's Jerry, right? Please tell me if I'm correct on it. It's Jerry, right? But take a look at this. And I also gave a free sample of this as well as we're going. So we can see now that whenever someone comes in and states where they're from, the map is live updating. So it will tell us where people are coming in from, right? So let's just say currently I am in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So if I hit that, put that on the map, we're going to do that. So I'm going to jump right into the Zoom portion of this and show you how you're able to do that, right? So now we look there, we can see how I did that. So as people come into your meeting rooms, you can have them put in where they're from, and it creates just a little bit more buzz, a little bit more, kind of engagement proposition, right? All right, so let me go ahead and get set up for this because I want to show you. Oh, matter of fact, I'll show you sort of what it looks like first. Let me see if it's on this one here. Is it on this one? Should be. Okay, let's take a look and see. All right. So what you saw just now come up, it's called a lower third. Now that's being done specifically in my system of Ecamm, but I'm going to show you how you can do that in Zoom, and you'll be able to have it done really quickly. Okay. So let me get that material ready. As you all can see, where are we? My wife just got on my dog's all excited, so you hear him bark. That's probably what it is. He doesn't usually bark though. Okay, here we go. So in my current scene, oh, I moved it down. Got it. I just moved it. Setting up. All right. So let's take a look. Oh no, that's wait. Is that the right one? Oh no. Oh, here we go. Yes. All right. So if you're looking at your Zoom, this is what you will see for the most part. All right. And let me bring up this as well so I can show you guys. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the apps. All right, and your apps down at your bottom there. For those who do not know or are not able to or not familiar with Zoom, let me show you exactly where that's at. So right here on the bottom, you will see your apps. If you look next to your record, I don't know if it's in different spots for different Zoom meetings. It might be if you haven't updated, but that's where you're going to go into. Okay. Once you are there, what you're going to do next is you're going to look for this app here that's called SPX Graphics, right? SPX Graphics. You're going to download that, and you can follow along, but maybe just ask me a question afterwards. But you can also watch the recording of this. Okay, that SPX graphic is going to, once it downloads and you're good to go, it's going to then look like this when you first open it up. So as we can see, right above my head there is my name. I've placed in there video content creator, and then I placed in my company as well, right? And I'm looking at my second screen to see if that's large enough, or should I enlarge it? Let's see. Oh, that's good for right now. We'll leave it right there. So you're able to place inside there your name, your company, your title, whatever it is. Once you do that, it's going to then look like this in your Zoom meeting, right? Number one, and it will come up in that motion as you just saw mine do earlier. So, but number one, that also then now creates a visual effect. And this, remember, this is in Zoom. You do not have to have Ecamm for this. I also teach Ecamm specifically, which is what I know by the back of my hand. But Zoom, you could do some of these things, just not as maybe advanced, right? But even just having this name here that pops up, and it's free, by the way, as well. They do have a paid version, but these are free. It will separate you when you're in a network meeting. It will separate you when you're in a room full of virtually of 10 other people who maybe do the same thing as you. And they all say, hey, I'm a plumber, right? Now, if you pop that name up and say your name, your plumbing company, and so forth, you automatically attract more people, all right? You're also able to do this with your logo, again, in Zoom with that app, okay? So remember, go to the App Store. So with the logo, it's right under the name. Okay, as you can see it now here. Let's see. I always go left. All right. So you're going to put your logo in there. Now, the free version, they put their logo. The paid version, I think, is I don't think the paid version you get to put your own logo. The free version you use your logo, but I just turn it off because I don't need that. But you can put it in whatever position you want, and then you can have it go for whatever length of time, a minute, 3 minutes, staying up, coming up every 10 seconds, and so forth like that. All done in Zoom. All right. If you have any questions, also do me a favor, go ahead and pop those in there. But also, I want you to put it in this format with a Q, a colon, and then put your question in there. What happens is Ecamm separates it, right? It gives me comments on one side and it gives me questions on the next side. So that way I get to specifically make sure I see your questions and it doesn't get mixed into the comments. All right. So I want you to do that for me. And if you have any questions, like I said, this is Q&A. If you want something more specific that maybe pertains to what you're doing, your business, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can pull up your website. I know I had someone's website up that I wanted to show them for their real estate business, and I want to show a way that they're able to do some things with that as well. All right. So let's move to the next one because, like I said, I want to just make this very short and quick. So now we have what's called a headline. All right. This headline is going to be like a little tag down at the bottom if you want to write something. So for an example, here, I wrote, this is where you can place your headline. It's cut off and it says head, so I guess you can rest your head there. But what it's going to look like once you type that in there, and again, I can't stress this enough, this is on Zoom. All right. So you're using the free system here to use it on Zoom. Oh, and I didn't put the emojis on. It has emojis and stuff. I need to add that one on there as well. But this is what it will look like once you do that, right? So and I just put it up there so you can see it. It will be down on a regular Zoom thing, right above where you see the share button, the breakout rooms, etc. So this is where you can place your headlines. So if you want to put something that's maybe important that's coming up, hey, join my Zoom meeting, join my YouTube meeting, whatever, that can come up. And it comes up like if you're watching the news or something, right? It comes up and it can go across. I don't know if it scrolls because I never took it that far. I don't like the scrolling stuff like that. It's too much of a distraction. But I want it to pop up for a moment or two and then pop down. So people's eyes go to it and they go, what was that? And then maybe I'll pop it up again. But again, that's on the headline. All right. So a question here. Question. How many of you have seen me in a meeting? Some may have seen me earlier today where I have my be back screen is what I call it, but it's a video of me that's on a rotation, right? I do that. If you do, put in the chat, yes, you've seen it, or if you haven't seen it, let me know as well. I'll show you an example. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hey, check it out. So we have a comment, and I'm going to throw it on the screen here. Jerry says that he likes my style of teaching. Thank you so very much, Jerry. And again, this is another component of eCam that's all right. Blacksmith, I'll show you here in a second then. Blacksmith says I haven't seen it, so I will show you exactly what that looks like. But this right here is what you're seeing is what I love to do for comments, right? I want to show the people who put their comments on the screen that, hey, it's important to me. So this can be done in Zoom as well, but this is being done through eCam. So now I can bring in the Zoom comments or any other meeting source that I'm in on screen. What does that do? It encourages the people to put in more comments because they want to see their name on the screen. I'm not going to do 1,000 comments because it's not about that, right? It's about, I'm not at once, rather. I'm going to take my time. So let me show Blacksmith what that looks like. So I'm going to come to this screen here because this is where I usually have it at, right? So when I'm in a meeting, what I do is I have this screen that looks like this, Blacksmith for Fun. What this is, it is a recording of me that's on a loop. Think about maybe 30 seconds. I'm moving every once in a while, and I do this actually out of respect. Number one, I can drink now, I can eat, I can do whatever, and you don't know that I'm not on screen. So the reason why I do this is because I want to give respect to the presenter. It's tough if I'm teaching something and people have their cameras off, right? And you know they have it. It's different on YouTube because you can't see cameras. But if you're on Zoom, you caught that in the meeting. Yeah. If you're on Zoom, then you can see the cameras off. And it takes away a little bit of that energy, right? So this is simply just on a loop. And then I can just bring myself back and I can eat. I can do any of that stuff like that. Okay. So the reason why I was saying that, I hope that helps you see that there. So I can also bring in comments like this way here. This is what I like to do for my Zoom ones. So let's say if I want to bring on the comment, yes, I caught that in the meeting earlier, right? So again, the purpose of this is, thank you, appreciate that, man, because I don't want to just turn my camera off. I want to also be engaged. I can still listen, and I want the speaker to see my face and see me smiling, so they think someone is still there, right? As the comments come in like this, right, it looks different. So it keeps the eye and the brain saying, oh man, that's different, right? So you want your people to be more engaged. And I'm also going to show you guys something else here really quick as we do this here. Watch this. This is going to be really cool. So we did that. Let me ask you all a question. What platforms do you stream to the most? Put it in the chat, 1, 2, 3, or 4. YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. I know there's some other ones. I need to put TikTok up there as well. But people don't stream, I guess. Or what platforms do you use the most? Place it in the chat, 1, 2, 3, or 4. What you're seeing right now that's going to happen is this is a live poll that I set up. And it is interactive. Okay, so we have a YouTube that just came through. And then, so let's say if I put in a different one myself, so 100% on YouTube so far, I'm going to put in LinkedIn. That's the one I use pretty much more than even YouTube. So this is a live poll. So imagine if you've got a meeting that's going on and you've got 20, 30 people in here. Again, we're encouraging interaction because people want to see their answers go. Now all of a sudden the poll starts to fluctuate, right? We got 60% for YouTube, 30% for Instagram or whatever, something like that. And I just learned something just now. We had, oh, there you go. You put one. I saw it. You put YouTube and then you put oops one. Got it. I thought you put YouTube and it still recognized it. I was like, no, I only programmed it to get the numbers, but okay, cool. So now this is a live poll, right? So you can keep your people engaged. And then I'm gonna go back to the Zoom thing here in just a second, right? But you can have that. So let's say also use this. What would you use in integration? What I'm showing you for an example in Zoom, because you can do some of the things here in Zoom. Would you use it more for lives, webinars, summits, or interviews? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Put that in the chat as well, right? Because now we see I use mine primarily for lives. So I'll throw that in the chat. And what would you all use that for if you were able to use some of this stuff for Zoom? Because not everyone has Ecamm, and I understand that. So I started working to show people a little bit some of the things they can do that they see me do in Zoom as well. And again, that app is absolutely free. You can purchase some things. I am not affiliated with it, so I don't make any money off of it. Just like showing people some ways to elevate and make some things different, right? So that's an example of some ways that we're able to do that. All right, so webinars, we got 33% webinars, 67 on lives. I love lives. Okay, we got a how we AI said lives as well. Look at that. I appreciate that. Right. So this is all about blacksmith. So we got 80% for lives. I like that. I love lives because it builds more community, right? People can see, they can tell if you're messing around. They can see, and don't be afraid. People are like, oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up. They understand we're live, right? So okay. So let me stick with this really quick one more time. If any of you do stream, what kind of scares you about streaming? What do you think? What would make you not want to stream, if you will? Use it for all. There you go. I need to put that right. All of the above, right? So look, as you're typing, now the words start to come up on the screen. So what is this system doing? It's creating a word cloud. And what are people going to want to do when they start seeing things that they're writing on come up on the screen? Yeah, and yes, you do have an option to be able to filter so no one can, kind of mess your stream up or stuff like that, right? So you can do all of this kind of stuff to teach. I'm gonna put teach inside there, right? Exciting, neat, yes. And so now, if you've got 20, 30 people putting their words in there at once, look at how fun that looks, right? And it's instantaneous. It's not someone going 5 minutes later, right? And then they got to type in everything themselves to take away the flow. Because when things are flowing, you're having fun, you want that to be there, all right? Let me show you one more really quick. Let's see, emojis. I don't use the emojis ones too much, but let's try emojis. I don't even know how to do that. How do you do emojis in YouTube? Do you guys know how to do emojis? Can you put an emoji in there? I'm gonna try. I don't know how this works. Let's see if that's it. I think so. Okay, yeah. See, so then you can have people put emojis inside there as well. So somebody could put maybe a fire, like, hey, this training is on fire or whatever. So yeah, so I see that one come up. So it says face purple crying on mine. I don't know why it doesn't show the face purple crying emoji. I don't know. I think this is it right here. So, but anyways, you could do emojis through the system as well. Again, this is all about creating that engagement, right? So let's go to words again. Just put in a word. I'm gonna show you a different way to kind of do this. So any word, and now it's gonna come down in a different way. So now I can see who put something in there. Okay, those emojis came through. I got that one now. Yeah, I see that one. So again, hey, what are you going to take away from this meeting? You ask someone, and they're going to say, I want to take away how to get Zoom better. Let's just say I put that inside there. right? And so as they're putting in words again, guess what's happening? Now those things are starting to come down on here, and then you are able to start to see some things as they start to happen, right? So, oh, let me do this again. Hold on one second, because I got to. There we go. How to forge, to forge, spectacular. You said, right? So now they start to. What's this? Rain down. How to help others, and let me see. Let me see something. I think I have to reset it. No, that should be good. Oh, I know what I did. I took it off. Okay, and look, here we have the winning wheel, right? So let's say if you're giving away a prize, this is automatic. This is not, I have to wait to type in the names. How we AI? Look at that. You just won. I don't know if you won anything, but how to buy a house in another country. There we go, right? So let me go back to the Zoom thing really quick. Just wanted to show you all that fun thing. Also, what's great about this is this it helps you to create more of like a funnel so you can reach out to the people who engaged more, because at the end you get a report that tells you who commented more, how long they were on. It's like a graph that tells you how engaged they were. So that's some stuff like that as well. Okay. All right, so now back to the headlines. I've showed you guys how that looked, but just in case, let me show you again if someone forgot. So the headlines will look like this. So you put the headlines on, right? Then now you go to the next one. Right? And that's how the headlines look. So whatever you type in that box is going to come up to your headlines. So you can tell people, hey, my Twitch name is, my streamer name is, here's my link to something, right? So they can be able to do that. It's way different than the scrolling thing. Trust me, that scrolling thing, it distracts people way too much, right? Okay, so now I was showing you that phase thing because also in Zoom, you can set a be right back screen. And it's right inside the same thing. You put that up in there, you put be right back. Hey, please continue. I'll be back in 1 minute. You don't have to put a time, but it gives you options. And it looks like this right here. As you are about to see. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't put the be back thing screen on. Okay, good. Now I know what to do for my presentation. But okay, so now let me show you this here really quick. You have the option of setting a timer. A lot of time people, maybe you're going to have a talk, you're giving a talk, you can set a timer in Zoom and it lets you and everyone else know how much longer that they have to do it. And am I still in Zoom? Yes, I am. All right, so I am going to actually get that be right back screen, and I am going to do that as we're doing this. And while I'm doing that, if you have any questions or anything, put it inside the comments and I will answer it on maybe how this can work for you or what's going on. But let's see, be right back. All right, so here we go. So now, perfect. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Did I take a screenshot last time? Oops. Oh no, what did I just do? Is this my Zoom? Apps. Okay, yep, there we go. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna just take a quick screenshot to show you guys what that looks like. So here is my be right back screen. And then, so this is, all right, so now let me quit Zoom in the meeting. All right. And then now I am going to just drag that onto the screen so you guys can see it. But also the timer, again, really quick, self-explanatory. You can set a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you want, right? You can do that. And then you have the be right back screen here. So let me put that right there. All right. Ecamp's integration with Zoom and able to bring on guests is fire. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. It has made things so much easier. And I'm going to also tell you this right here. I have closed so many more deals because of that. And I'll show you an example of that right here. So I was talking to someone last week and they wanted to know how Ecamm versus StreamYard works, and she's in real estate. And so I wanted to show her this, and I'll show you this in a second. But let me finish this really quick. So, really quick. So I told you about the Be Right Back screen. Be right back. Please continue. And then this is how it looks once you're, you turn it on, right? So you can say, "Hey, bathroom break. Be right back." So that way you can leave your camera on in essence without turning it off, but you kind of still respectful. Hey, I'll be right back in 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You're giving your host that. But yes, the Zoom integration, I have closed deals with that because when I'm in a deal and I'm trying to pitch someone, I want to show them and bring that feeling, that emotion up. So I do something like this. I will bring up their website, right? So if you're watching this on a replay, here's your website, right? And how you can now, and this is interactive. These are some great features as well. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Look how much more professional this looks. Let me take that off really quick. Whereas now I can go and tell someone about my real estate business. I can say, "Hey, let's get started. Let's get you joining. Let's join my lesson or whatever." And this is interactive, okay? And it goes to wherever, right? So now I can present that a little bit different. What if I wanted to be immersed in it? And I can say, "Hey, check this out." So now let's talk about, if I'm teaching, if I'm coaching, right? Look at how more interactive this feels to keep people engaged, right? And then also, here's a great thing as well. You know what? Let me show you. So let me go back here first, and I'll show you on this one here. Okay. So one of the great things as well, what I love about this is when I am coaching or doing something for a client. Where's that? Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, there it goes. All right, I need to put 1 second. Let me put a marker here so I can find this easily. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I want you to watch this here. As I'm doing this, I am able to write, right? What if I wanted to just write something? What if I wanted to talk about a house, right? And there's the windows, and here's the kids playing in the yard, and there's the dog, right? Rufus. So, right. Anyways, I'm able to write on this, and I'm able to do all that kind of stuff there. So you are all able to see that as well. All right, so let me check these comments here really quick and see if we have any questions. I think I saw a question. All right, yes, we do have a question. And it says, so iCast mentioned Zoom. So are you saying that using Ecamm, the host can bring guests into the live stream from a Zoom meeting? Correct. Yes. I am going to show you one of my Zoom meeting backgrounds that I create when I do my Zoom meetings. And I'll show you exactly. So to give you the simplest form, if you're on Ecamm and let's say you're in a Zoom meeting and you want to bring someone up to talk or bring them on to your meeting without having to pin them and do all the Zoom stuff, yes, you can. So I hope that answers the question. If it doesn't, please let me know. We have another question here that says, how many guests can you bring into the stream? So Ecamm itself allows 8. Zoom into Ecamm, I think, allows 10. No. I think I have it backwards. It's one of the two. 10 and 10. Yes, I think it changed. So you can bring 10 guests on to your meeting. Matter of fact, since you said that, watch this. I'm about to show you something because this is how I have my setup to actually be able to show you that. Let me find it really quick. My Zoom setup. It is right here. Zoom meeting, Zoom presentation. Okay, here we go. So this is what my Zoom chat looks like when I'm bringing someone on, right? So I have this set for myself and then my guest who's going to be on Zoom, right? This is what they see when they're on Zoom. They see the background exactly how you're seeing it. So it gets rid of that zoom fatigue, that boring, um, and there's another gentleman I have on here. I'll show you. He does movie reviews. So he has a bunch of movies around his. I think I'll be able to find that and show you guys here in a second. But this is how I have my Zoom set up when it's myself and the guest. Okay. And the guest would be in that yellow dot as you're seeing right there. Then I have it this setup, just something different. And so I'll put myself here just so you guys can see really quick, instead of it being a blank type of thing. Okay. Right. So there you go. Now my Zoom person who's on Zoom is in that little window that you see right there as well. Okay. Again, it makes it just different. People aren't bored. Let's see here. This one here. Okay, so here's another setup I was playing with. All those yellow squares, those are where the people would be. So let's see. Do I have, what is this? Why is that there? Let me get, okay, yeah. So I was messing around with someone else that's showing us something. All right, got it. So then now, let me put the people back where they're supposed to be. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, so we'll move on. So that's another one. Here's another Zoom one that I have set up. So again, you can play around with this. You can create and brand this. I as you see fit. Let me just see here. I have attended some streams like this, and it is very engaging for the audience. Oh, absolutely, because people are so bored we've been to so many meetings, right? We've been on every Zoom, whatever, and it's the same thing, right? So it's so much different. So here's my Zoom 7, I call it. Where are my pictures? Oh, there they go. No, why? Where are people's pictures? I had pictures in those circles, so people were able to see them. Oh, there they go. All right, so here we go. There we go. So they can just kind of see what it looks like. Where's guest 5? Oh, there's guest 5. Okay, so here's an example of how that works. And then I usually have who's ever speaking at the moment, they will be in the center, right? So then there's 6, 7. So you can put 2 more on there, but I don't put more than 7 people on there, right? So you can create whatever you want to create. Matter of fact, do any of you guys have a website or anything? If you do, put it in the chat. I want to show you something very, very quickly on how you can do this. And I'm going to build a scene. That's what you're looking at. This is called a scene in Ecamm. But remember, everything that's seen here is seen in Zoom. So if you have a website, put it in there or anything. I can grab it or something like that. And I want to show you something that's absolutely cool about doing this right here. And there's so many more things that you can do with the Zoom meetings, but not even going into that right now because it's absolutely crazy. But let's see what else. Oh, so let me show you this here because I love doing this. So for anyone who does videos, what I want to show you, let me crop that in just a little bit. Okay, is how you can cut down on editing time while I wait to see if there's a link or anything that comes through. Is instead of filming a video, then going to the editor, then editing and doing all that, you can plan out your meeting or your video inside of Ecamm. All right, so now I'm jumping into Ecamm just a little bit. Just remember, this is Ecamm. Where's my Ecamm one at? Oh, there it goes. Bam. Ecamm, most powerful content streaming platform around. Thank you, Ecamm. Look. All right, and so I'm dropping some links in here really quick, so you guys can take a look at those. Those are free trials, affiliates, everything. 14-day free trial for Ecamm as well. If you use my link, let me know. I'll show you one-on-one how to set it up for yourselves to make it even easier and better for you guys. Okay, so but here is where I was going to show you how this works for setting your stuff up. All right, so let's say All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So now let's say if I wanted to do a video and I wanted to record, I'm just going to run through it really quick as I kind of do my stuff. So, hey, everyone, you need to set up a backdrop, even if your backdrop looks like this or your lighting looks like this. You want to make sure that you set. So now I am setting up videos or I'm setting up pictures, anything inside here. One of the most important things you want to have when you're doing lives is eye contact, right? So this cuts down on so much of your editing time, so much of anything you do. And yes, you can have videos as well, right? So it doesn't need to just be pictures. So I can say, here's one of my, things like that. Don't worry about it, babe. Here's one of my, do you want to be a client that wins, right? So this is some things that I do. Do you want to finish my program and then you can get it standing ovation just like that there? And here's a funny thing that I do. I'm gonna take y'all back to the old school really quick. I think I can play this. I don't think YouTube's gonna trip. But when I talk about, are you guys ready to step into the danger zone? Yeah, thank y'all for coming to the danger zone, right? So now I put music in with the photo that came through, right? So I love doing anything that creates people and get them moving. So for an example, one of the things when I'm going live, I will do this. I'll talk for a second. I was like, all right, guys, let's start the training. Let's go live. Right? And so just a little quick music thing to throw on there. And then I love using clips of movies. So when I'm talking about, let's see, I go, see how I say it. I go, so once you finish with my program, you're going to get the glow. You're going to be the master of your destiny.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master?
I
Who's the master of it? I am, right? So I can incorporate all of that. And people wonder why they go, how are your meetings so exciting, so engaging, whatever. I use all of the tools. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got love it. And you don't have to use the chat things like I did. You can bring your comment right up on the screen here as well. People can see your logo. And if I'm engaged in stuff, I'll tell people, hey, make sure you go check out Blacksmith for Fun's logo. What do you do? They're in gaming. If I got any, I'm big on collaborating because if I got a stream and it's got 5, 10, 15, 20 people and someone is into gaming or I don't know if that's what you do, I'm just saying it, or maybe they're into whatever, I'm going to tell them to go to you as well, right? Because there's enough food to go around and feed everyone. There's enough food, right? So, but yeah, that's okay. Let me take that off. So that's what I love doing. I love putting those movies in there. I can bring those in there. No reason to carry a toolbox full of twos and only use one tool, right? Yes. Now you do gotta be careful because Ecamm does so much that sometimes new people, if they get on it, they will try everything and then they feel like they're getting overwhelmed. I teach it. I've been with Ecamm for about 6 years now, 5, 6 years. So I teach it. So I have a lot of stuff on my one. I teach green screen. I teach how to create all of these things here. At the very beginning, if any of you came on, I had my right. So that's my little wait screen to let people know we're about to get started. You guys, some of y'all may not have seen, but this is a
Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds.
right. So again, I want my people when they're coming in to feel a little groove, right? Then I also use this to sell ad space for my lives. So I will get people who want to have a bigger reach, and I'll show you exactly how I do that here in a second. to say, hey, give me a 30-second, 15-second clip of whatever you're trying to promote. And so as I'm going, I'll go, all right, so ladies and gentlemen, be right back. Take a listen for my sponsors.
Since my Citi Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to earn me more cash back in my top eligible category, suddenly life's feeling a little more automatic. Like doors opening wherever I go. Even the ground is moving for me. Y'all seeing this? Wild. And I don't even have to activate anything. Oh, automatic sashimi.
Earn cash back that automatically adjusts to how you spend with the Citi Custom Cash Card.
You do your thing.
All right, so I won't show you guys the rest, but you can see I'm kind of, and if you're thinking to yourself, man, this is giving me some ideas, right? This is how I started. So then I started reaching out to people who want to put ad space on it, and I'm like, hey, let's work out a deal. Here's a price. So I have a question. Yes, it is. Well, Doc told me where to get it from. So yes, this is a Doc mic. This is one that I have here. Let's see if I can show you guys this. This is my second one. This is my wife. She has the pink one. That's her one. And then this is my one. So yeah, that is a mic cover. Again, I like to stand out. I want to be different, right? People have seen too many of those Zoom meetings over and over again. But yeah, so I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. I think this is kind of good for right now. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can find this testimonial real quick. Let me just, I'll just go down to it because there's a gentleman who has another background. I think, let me see. Where did I put it? Just really quick. Client videos. This might be it. No, that's a different one. Stream. Okay. Well, no, that's a picture. I thought I had his video. There's a gentleman here. He has a video. I know I have it, but let me see if this. You can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So he used to be with Yes. Show me your website really quick. Yeah. Give me a website. I'll show you guys what I mean really quick. All right. So he used to be with StreamYard, and he talks about goodbye StreamYard. He's with Ecamm now. But the main thing I wanted to show you is if you look, let me see if I can bring that in. He has, for his background, like he reviews movies. So he made his background with the movie stuff about it. Okay. I know I had a video of him. I wonder where I put it. Because I did a video on it, but that's okay. But yes, if you throw a link in there, I will pull that up. While I try to search for this video real quick. That's okay. I will look for it a little bit later. Also, another great thing too, while you're getting the link, is let's say if you are teaching, right? You're teaching class, doesn't matter. Or if you just want to show people what you're going to be talking about for that day. This is something that I created here as well. Boom, 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 boom. And now, again, this exudes professionalism, right? It shows something different. Hey guys, thank you. Today's agenda, we're going to be talking about visual mastery and then watch how the lights change on each one, right? Now we're going to be talking about lights, camera, and action. You know what? Let me change that while I'm here with you guys because I want to change my green screen background. So I'll do that right now. And this is, okay, when I get the link, I'm going to show you one of the easiest and coolest things I love about Ecamm. But let me do this here really quick. Let me, which one did I have? Did I have that? Yeah, we'll just use that. And then, so then we're going to interactive techniques. And then let me put that on there as well. Modern house. And then last, we're going to compelling and relatable, whatever it is, whatever you're teaching, right? But again, what the purpose of this is to show you the professionalism, okay? So I see people who will ask me, how do I do things like this here? And I'm about to show you. So I want to bring up so let's say if I bring up my YouTube subscribe, okay? I'm going to do that. So here's my YouTube subscribe. Hey, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, right? How do I bring that up live? Right? You can do that in your post video once you've recorded it. I can even do things like this one. Let's see, where's the subscribe there? Let's go subscribe. Is that oh no, it's that one. Oh, okay, here we go. Subscribe here. All right. I even have, let's go here. Okay, so I've got that now. So let me pull up that site. And I even use this one here as well. SEQUOIASCALING. Okay. All right. So I just pulled up the site. Now, in this quickness, I'm going to pull this up and then I'm going to tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Okay. So now I have up the site. So now I'm able to pitch people in a different manner. That's okay. I got it. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. And so now I can talk to people and as I'm pitching, right? It's different. It makes people want to stay a little bit longer. They're like, whoa, what's going on here? And so now, here's what I am going to do. I am going to take really quick as we do this so you guys can see me do it. Let's say that I wanted to get the logo off of there, right? So you're seeing how this is being done as we speak. I am literally, it's going to take me maybe 2 minutes. Now, again, that's because I know how to do it quicker, but that's one of the great things about Ecamm, and I'll show you why I say that here in just 1 second. All right. So now I want to make that transparent. So I just got the logo, and now I'm making it transparent. So again, if you do this prior, of course, it's done quicker. Here's a great one to promote brown sport. Okay, I'll pull that one up there as well. So now let's say, I'm gonna come back here for just 1 second though, really quick, because I want to show you what it looks like. So Ecamm is pretty much a drag and drop type of thing. So now I just got this logo, and now I'm able to drag it and drop it onto my screen, move it around, and make it done easily, right? So imagine if you do all of this prior and you set yourself up before your stream, before you're live, right? Okay, so I'll leave that there for a second, and then I'm gonna come back here, and then I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. So all I'm doing is be on sports. So let's say if I bring up another page, be on sports.com, I guess. Oop, I just had it. Wait, that's it? .net. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Brown Academy of Sports. Oh, sports? Hold on. I'm going to show you something. But hold on. Let me come back to it really quick. So now, here I am. I can do my live. I can do recording. I can do fitness training. I can talk about it and show it at the same time. Yeah, I can even do something like this if I want to get it to be more interactive so people can see it more. They can be a part of that more, right? So you can, kind of do all that. Again, it is interactive. So if you say, hey, let me tell you about my training packages, look how much more powerful this is. I'm going to put my links in there again. If you guys don't use it, send it to someone else, have them use my affiliate link. I give away a free training, no cost, if they use my affiliate link, even for their 14-day trial. They don't have to buy. I want to show them how powerful it is, because if they see that, then they more than likely will invest in Ecamm and use it for themselves. So there's no cost to show them, and there's no cost to use a free trial. They don't even ask you for a credit card, right? Most places ask you for one. You forget to cancel it, and then they charge you. Ecamm says, nah, we're good on that, right? So yes, but I love this feel of this, right? So now I can do that. I can, use this to highlight. Let's say if I want to just highlight this one person, this one thing right there. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching this, I cannot tell you why I love this thing here. It is so powerful. Beyond. Let me see. Is there a logo? Oh yes, I like that. All right, hold on. I am going to keep talking while I'm doing that there. I want to show you all the same thing with this logo that I have here. I may not be able to get it all because, oops, no, there we go. All right. Just because I'm rushing, but let's just say that I'm not rushing. And then now I do this. All right. And I just saw I had a question. I'm going to get to that really quick here. Let me just get this here really quick. All right. And again, keep in mind I'm making this here fairly quickly and fast. So, okay. So then now I'm going to do a similar thing here. So let me just take this one off. And now I'm going to drag and drop this onto my screen, right? Okay. All right. Someone said, hey, Eugene, what's going on, sir? How are you doing? Nice seeing you here, Eugene, stepping in. Good. All right. So now, really quick, you're into sports. I love it. I'm going to tell you about a client I helped out who does sports as well. He wanted to do a sports podcast, but he just, was going to talk and just talk about sports. And I was like, listen, no one wants to hear you just talk about sports for an hour. Trust me, they can go do Sports Center, whatever. You need to make it something different. So we created this for him. All right. Yes. Howie I said hi. There we go. And so let me show you what we created for him. Okay. I think you're going to really like this. So instead of him just doing it by himself, I created this. All right. So then now imagine, ooh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if this is going to work. I'm going to do this. You guys are getting me all creative style. All right. So anyways, this is interactive, right? The pictures are moving. What is that one doing there? All right, hold on. I'm pushing some buttons here. Let me. Did I stop it? I did not. Oh, okay. So I see what I'm doing. I'm trying to change up this here. So I'm trying to bring your logo onto the screen. I'll tell you what I'm trying to do really quick. So, oh, okay. I see what's going on. There we go. Okay, so let me put that back. Oh, okay, here we go. So here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I am going to do this very quickly. And then there we go. All right, I think that's it. So now, let's see. Yes, all right. I had to adjust things. All right, look at this, right? So now I got the brown show here. Wait, is this one there? What's this one doing? There we go. All right, so now guess what? I can bring on sports, talk about sports, and I got my logo, blah, blah, blah. This, again, is about more engagement and making people want to be more a part of what you're presenting, right? And then you can even bring on a co-host. Yes. So then now I have my co-host here and they could be right next to me. And now we could have just kind of like the PTI guys do, and we can stop it. Let's talk about Giannis here for, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. And then we move on to the next player. All right, let's talk about Rodgers ending up with the Jets, et cetera, et cetera. So I just saw that because you were talking about sports. So, all right, man, I go on forever. Anything else you all want to see? And please do me a favor. If you have links, put the links in the comment box to your website, anything that you may be doing. Because again, I told you I'm not a crab in the buckets mentality. Everyone can eat. If someone's watching my live later on, they see your links, they see me mention something about your sports or whatever, they could be able to go to your stuff as well. I don't know about them not letting you put the .com. But yeah, yeah. So free advertising. Let me see that one. Let me pop that one up on the screen here. Oh man. So, but I don't know why they're not letting the links come in. But still put it in there. Maybe someone will be able to see it. But we free advertising. Hey, we definitely understand that. But yeah, if any more questions or any more comments, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up because I know everyone's got to still get back to doing what they're doing. But don't forget, I showed you. Let me recap this here really quick. The first thing that I showed you all, I gave you a link for in the chat. It's called Stream Alive. All right, and that was the one where you guys were able to see the words. You were able to interact with the polls and even see the maps. Okay. And let me show you, since we got some more people, let me show you how this is. So I'll reset that. Let's reset it. Okay. All right. So go ahead and type in the chat one more time really quick. Where are you from? Where are you calling in from? Or where are you watching from? Right? Could be anywhere in the world. And even if you want to do it, you can just put someplace in the world. I appreciate it, Jay. Thank you, man. That's what I'm all about. Just showing people how to maybe level up just a little bit, right? Because in this video space now, that's all you got. You got to stand out, and this is definitely one of those ways. So, outer space. Let's see if it puts that one in there. It put something. I don't know what that was. What was that? Nashville, Tennessee. So here's what happens. It brings in from the location of the IP. So what do we have over here? What is this? India. Okay, look at that. You two places at once. How are you doing that? I don't know. But yeah, so again, this is a great way to interact with your audience. Maybe someone comes in from where you've lived or where you've just visited, and you can go, "Oh wow, I just was in Nashville." Matter of fact, my wife and I, we want to go back to Nashville because I told you about the Gatlinburg, but we want to go to the Garth Brooks bar. She loves Garth. She just got done and watching the Garth Brooks documentary, so now she wants to go to the bar, and yeah, so we got to go to that bar. I am in from the hour Nashville. I don't know what that one says, but I am not in India for sure. Okay. Oh man, yeah. So we're still working on the program a little bit then, huh? But now we can, maybe again talk to the people when they come in. Hey guys, oh you're from Nashville. Oh hey you're from Monterey, California. I used to live there. I was I visited there last week. My parents. It creates that connection. It creates that bond. So, all right. I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. If there's no more questions, I'll give it about 30 more seconds for questions, and then let me put my question countdown. This is kind of scary. I hope someone is in my computer. I don't know. Hey, all this does is tell where the IP address is coming in from. So, HOB show this as just starting. Natasha, hello, Natasha. Welcome. Natasha's joining us. Absolutely, Blacksmith. I appreciate that. Natasha says HOB showed this as just starting. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, I get what you're saying. The Hounds of Business said that it was just starting. You know what? I don't know. I'll double check that then. Thank you so much. You can definitely still watch the replay. I don't mind staying on a little bit longer. That's not an issue with me. We're gonna get ready to eat dinner here soon. Wife's about to whip that up. But hey, what's up, Hounds of Business coming in? And if you have some questions, I'd love to share some information with you. I was showing the Zoom portion of how to use some of what you're seeing me do currently directly in Zoom. That's where I initially started off at, right? Because a lot of people see what I'm doing. They're like, oh, I would love to do that in my Zoom meetings, but they don't have the ability to get Ecamm. So then, we can do it in Zoom. The link in Mighty is old, so folks may not come. Gotcha. No problem. I'll maybe update it for a next one. I want to make sure I get it. So let me show you really quick the Zoom one before we get started then. Thank you so much, iCast. I appreciate that. Let me take this off so I can just show them really, really quick, and I'll run through it. So basically, what the things you see me do on my screen, the fun stuff, and so forth, you can do for the most part as well. So let's see. Tasha says, "Oh, she's okay." 2 minutes ago, but apparently it started already. Yeah, no worries. Hey, I will do this again, and then we'll double check it. Maybe I put the time in. Could have been me too. I could have put the time in wrong or something like that. So let me show you really, really quick something about the Zoom. All right. So here's what I want you to see. If you go to Zoom, okay, what you can do is look at your apps button that's on the bottom. Mine is right next to the record button. Yours may be different. Okay. So you can look for it right there at the bottom. That's the first thing. Right after you've done that, what's going to happen next? Let me see 1 second. Oh, okay. So hey, let me finish this up, and I will be able to do this for you really quick, guys. 1 second. I just got a thing. So hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. I'll show you some more of this, but just watch the replay, and I'll definitely show you some more. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all have a good day.